The rope that held him back. A story about belief and freedom. In the small village of Meadow Ridge, there was a peculiar circus that amazed visitors for miles around. But what baffled everyone wasn't the performers or the tricks. It was the elephants. Massive creatures stood tethered by nothing more than thin ropes tied to wooden stakes in the ground. A little boy once asked the trainer, "Why don't they break free? They're so strong." The trainer chuckled and replied, "It's not the rope that holds them. It's their belief." This story isn't about elephants, though. It's about us, about the ropes we tie ourselves with and the power we have to break free. Raj was a 30-year-old carpenter in Meadow Ridge, a man with calloused hands and a heart full of unfulfilled dreams. He had a talent for crafting intricate furniture, but he never dared to sell beyond the local market. "People won't buy my work," he often told himself. "I'm not good enough." His friend Anya, a fiery young woman who owned the local inn, believed otherwise. "Raj, you make art, not furniture. The world needs to see your work." But Raj would shake his head. "It's not that easy. People like me don't succeed like that." One summer evening, the circus arrived in Meadow Ridge. Raj wasn't one for crowds, but Anya dragged him along. The main attraction was, of course, the elephants. Raj marveled at their size, their strength. But then he noticed something odd, those thin ropes holding them back. "Why don't they just pull away?" he muttered. An old trainer, overhearing him, smiled. "They could, but they won't. When they were calves, we used the same ropes. Back then, they couldn't break free, no matter how hard they tried. They stopped trying. Now, even as adults, they believe they're still trapped." Raj couldn't shake the trainer's words. That night, he sat by the fireplace in his small workshop, staring at a half-finished chair. "Am I like those elephants?" he wondered. He thought about his childhood. His father, a kind but cautious man, often said, "Stay safe, Raj. Don't take risks. People like us need to know our limits." Over time, those words shaped Raj's belief in his own potential, or lack of it. The next morning, Raj shared his thoughts with Anya. She nodded. "You've tied yourself to an imaginary rope, Raj. It's time to break it." Raj laughed nervously. "And how do I do that?" Anya handed him a flyer for the Meadow Ridge Fair, the biggest event of the year. "Enter your furniture in the artisan competition. Let people see what you can do." Raj hesitated. "What if no one likes it? Then you'll know you tried. Isn't that better than never trying at all?" For days, Raj wrestled with himself. The thought of rejection terrified him, but something about the elephant story wouldn't leave him alone. "If they can't see their strength, maybe I'm doing the same," he thought. Finally, he decided to enter the competition. He poured his heart into a set of pieces, a chair, a table, and a carved bench inspired by the forest around Meadow Ridge. Every stroke of his chisel felt like a small rebellion against the ropes he'd tied himself with. The day of the fair arrived. Raj's booth stood among a sea of vibrant displays, his creations gleaming in the sunlight. Nervously, he watched as visitors passed by, some stopping to admire, others walking on. But then, a middle-aged couple paused at his bench. The man ran his hand over the intricate carvings, and the woman exclaimed, "This is exquisite. Do you ship to the city?" Raj's heart raced. "Why, yes, I can," he stammered, realizing in that moment that his work truly had value. By the end of the fair, Raj had sold every piece he brought and had orders for more. The encouragement and praise he received shattered the belief that had held him back for years. He stood at his empty booth, overwhelmed but determined. "I've been strong enough all along," he whispered to himself. "I just needed to believe it." The moral of the story. Raj's story is a reminder for all of us. The limits we believe in are often the ones we impose on ourselves. Here's what we can learn. 1. Challenge your beliefs. Question the ropes that hold you back. Are they real, or have you just grown used to them? 2. Take action. Like Raj, take the first step toward your dreams, even if it's scary. The only way to know your potential is to test it. 3. Surround yourself with encouragement. Anya's belief in Raj was the spark he needed. Seek out people who inspire and uplift you. Raj's life didn't change overnight, but that fair was the beginning of a new chapter. Just like the elephants in the circus, we all have the strength to break free. We just need to believe in it. Thank you for watching. If this story inspired you, share it with someone who might need a reminder of their own strength. And remember, the only thing standing between you and your dreams might just be a belief. Take the first step today.